Hey, this will be a video chart on ZLUS. Been a few days since the last time I did it, but nonetheless it has remained in this uptrend move. I think the first time I started to cover it was down in this area here, and it's since gone through a couple more consolidation periods, the most recent one being right here where you had a few sideways days, and then yesterday the price exploded back up on solid volume, and then today back to having another consolidation day where the price just simply went sideways. A little intraday pullback, but nothing severe as supports held up very nicely. So I want to just quickly get this updated in terms of where the new supports and resistances are. The newest area of support that has been formed is right up here at this previous high, which is valued at 0.0048. So let me change that to green for support. And this will be kind of what we'll call the ideal support level, meaning ideally we'd like to be able to see this support level hold, but if it doesn't, not the end of the world, because we still do have two of our moving averages quickly coming up. The first one being the 10-day simple moving average right here, this blue line, and the second one being this maroon moving average, which is the 20-day simple. And these are going to be our dynamic support levels, meaning that as time increases, these are always moving. They're never the same day in and day out. But like I said, ideally, if we had a choice, we'd want to see the price only come down here before heading back up again, which is pretty much how the consolidations have been going. But if the price were to come, let's say down here and then bounce around on the blue one before heading back up, we would still have higher lows. And at the end of the day, that's all we really care about, is making sure that the bulls continue to put in higher lows during each of their consolidation periods. So just real quick, in a nutshell, on the support level, the ideal level is going to be right here at 0.0048, and then we have the 10-day simple moving average and the 20-day simple moving average, both that will be acting as supports also. But the one thing you have to remember with these is they will change daily since they are moving averages. Now we're going to have to squeeze up the chart a little bit to check on these levels of resistance that I've pointed out before. Right now, let's see, we had this resistance right here, and you can see that it is doing just that, acting as resistance. So let me get this changed back to red real quick. I know I pointed this out in previous videos, but you can see there is quite a bit of price history here, acted as resistance, here acted as resistance, and despite the price getting above it for one day, you can see that once again essentially acted as resistance again, and once more during this period the price is, it's gotten above it a couple times, but it hasn't quite been able to close above it. So this level over here at 0.0058 is playing a pretty, I don't want to say known role, but we had a good idea that this would probably present some resistance, and it is no big deal as long as our support levels continue to hold. But because we are getting, it could potentially just burst out of that any time. The next level of resistance, some might say, is just going to be up here at 0.0064, or you could make the argument that the next one is not up until all the way up at 0.0075. So depending on how you want to look at it, the next resistance level is going to either be right here. Actually, let me do this. And one more time. So depending on how you want to look at things, the next resistance levels will either be up at 0.0064 or 0.0075. But any way you want to slice it, big gaps in between the levels and more opportunity for the price to run and return bigger percentages. So that's where the chart's standing right now. But one day at a time. Right now it's looking like it's going through a consolidation period, and hopefully everybody that's been playing this one is used to these and sees how it does benefit the chart. But as long as the support levels hold, then the price or the chart's going to remain in a nice uptrend like it has been for the past month now. If there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, and with your newsletter subscription you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from penny stocks up to big boards. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. It is all free, so I'd encourage you to go to the website, sign up. We've been making some good money together, so it's worth at least giving a try. One more time, this was ZLUS. Thanks for listening.